All right, hey guys, here we are, Oasis par 4 again, hole 8. So brand new hole here for you guys. Here you can see we get a very big headwind. We're going to, every time you see a wind like this, we're going to go very full with our spin, top spin. Make sure we can get it into long iron territory. Keep in mind that I'm kind of staying away from that left edge with my ball guide, so that way when I go full here, I can end up curling it back and giving the ball a little bit better angle to hopefully hold the fairway. So that's why you see me staying away from the edge, and here you can see that it comes in very aggressive and gets a relatively good run out. Now what that's going to ensure is if we do that just right, even with a rock and the biggest headwind we can get, we're down there far enough, even if you were 40 yards, like maybe 30 yards shorter than what I just drove it there, we're going to be assured a long iron opportunity. So you really don't need a lot of length, especially if you can afford the luxury of using a lot of katanas or Kingmaker balls. The only reason that I'm using Kingmakers is I just don't have katanas for you guys. So it wouldn't have affected much had I used the katana there. It wouldn't have been a big deal. I wouldn't have been any more worried. You know, quasars are going to be your next best option in my opinion. That way you still have some of that side spin and it's a little bit more value ball. You're going to really want some of that side spin in my opinion for some of these holes, because you just don't know what hole's going to come up, and you really could take advantage of some of that side spin. So here you're going to see there is min club, there is a max club. We're going to play very close to maybe a mid type ring adjustment here. 1.2 per ring is about what I'm going to shoot for. And in terms of my backspin, maybe crank it up to about a 1 bar adjustment. I'm going to put the ball guide towards the right center of the hole, because I do think it might deflect a little bit. And in terms of ring play, you're probably going to see me play relatively spot on to 5 rings at 1.2 per ring. That's a little bit closer to a mid-ring adjustment that I use with my B52, and it seems to work relatively spot on. So here we can see that it shoots up right towards the hole, and I was able to get another eagle on this hole. So you're going to see that that rough bump approach here is going to be a highly effective one. Somewhere between 0 and 1 backspin is going to be relatively spot on. Now let's see, you can see that my opponent here could also follow suit and do a rough bump shot here had he so choose to do so. It would be a very makeable shot, and you can see with this straight down tailwind it would actually be makeable. So do keep this in mind for when you get to the tournament. If you have an angled wind like that, that's the only way that I'm going to use the right fairway. If it's straight down wind, that would be a reason for me to actually go to that right fairway and actually risk. You've seen in my shootouts here that I'm always going to the left. I think it shortens the shot. It's relatively easy. And, you know, the only reason I'm going to the left is because it just kind of shortens it a little bit. But do keep in mind that if the tournament, you know, if it has a tailwind like that where it's pointed towards the left, then I am going to recommend that you guys go to the right every time to get a straight in down tailwind. So these are just the types of things that you need to be thinking about every time you play the hole. So good luck there, and catch you guys on the next one.